Hi everyone, it's Lisa Tripsget. I hope both you and your family are doing well during these uncertain times. This time I didn't feel very comfortable to talk in front of a camera, so I'm just doing another voiceover. And this time it's from a really beautiful and lovely British city, Oxford. I'm pretty sure you have heard of Oxford before because it's one of the most famous cities in the UK, and it's home to the UK's oldest university and one of the most famous universities in the entire world. We went to Oxford as part of our daily exercise. Luckily in England it's allowed, and you can travel somewhere for a day if you're doing exercise, and we've been doing a lot of walking in Oxford. Actually, Oxford is an amazing city to walk around, so make sure to bring comfortable shoes. Many people are always choosing between visiting Oxford and Cambridge, especially if they only have one day to go somewhere on a day trip from London. And I honestly am lost. I really can't recommend you one because it's a matter of taste. I honestly prefer Cambridge just a little bit more, and Pepe, for example, likes Oxford a bit more. I will try to go to Cambridge as well quite soon, and I'll try to record a video there as well. So if you are planning to visit London and then from London to visit one of these two cities, you might want to watch them first and decide which town, which city do you want to visit. As I mentioned, Oxford is a really walkable city, and you don't really need a map to explore Oxford. You just walk around and admire the beauty of the city. The gem and the highlight of the city is, of course, the Oxford University, which I mentioned is the oldest university in the UK, but not the oldest one in the world. That's the Bologna University in Italy. However, the Oxford University was founded in the 12th century, and Cambridge was actually founded later and was founded by Oxford scholars. Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus situation, everything was closed in Oxford, so we couldn't get inside the university or one of the stunning libraries of Oxford. Actually, the libraries of Oxford, and in particular the Bodleian Library, are perhaps the main highlights of the city. Also, some of the shots of the famous Harry Potter movies were filmed in Oxford, of course. Also, Oxford is home to Britain's, and not only Britain's, the world's oldest botanic garden, which, unfortunately, as you can imagine, was also closed during our trip. If you're thinking how to get to Oxford, I recommend going to London Paddington and taking a direct train to Oxford. It won't take longer than an hour and 10 minutes, usually it's about an hour, and it costs around £30, just under £30 if you buy an off-peak or super off-peak return ticket. On Saturdays, on Sundays as well, there are always discounts because it's always off-peak travel, so the ticket shouldn't be too expensive. And if you have an opportunity to hire a car, you would be able to combine Oxford with the beautiful villages in Oxfordshire, and perhaps you can also visit Cotswolds, which is really a gem of England. Cotswolds is an area of outstanding natural beauty, and it's home to some of England's most beautiful villages, and it's really close to Oxford, so don't miss an opportunity to visit it as well. If you don't want to hire a car in the UK, that's absolutely fine. I understand it might be a bit confusing, especially if you're not used to driving on the left. But there are so many tours available on the market which you can buy, of course, and they combine visiting Oxford and visiting Cotswolds as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this very short video. I hope I didn't talk too much, and I hope you make your mind and visit Oxford soon. Thanks for watching, stay safe everyone, and fingers crossed that we will be able to travel again very soon.